All right, what's going on, Card Nation? This is John with Cardinal Craze. Want to give you a quick update as to what's going on. Essentially, after the devastating heartbreak of a loss that we had due to the Clemson Tigers this past weekend, we look forward as to the next game. The next game is actually going to be against Syracuse. It's going to be next Saturday. It's going to be a noontime game. Very excited about that. We're actually going to be covering a preview video later on this week with JD and myself, so be sure to look for that. Secondly, the recruiting situation over the weekend was actually phenomenal. Now, the University of Louisville hosted 65 recruits ranging from 2022 class to 2025. Now, we went on Twitter Spaces and we kind of talked a little bit about what recruits were coming out. I've posted a little bit about what the different types of recruits came out, but I didn't necessarily share everything that essentially was given to me. So essentially, we had a lot of high profile recruits coming from St. John Bosco High School out in California. As everyone know, um, Clarkson was out there, a lot of his friends, RJ Jones, different individuals. And so one of the things I did want to kind of go over was the fact that a lot of these recruits loved the atmosphere. Then that's something that they told us. That's something that we were actually able to talk to them about, was the fact that they loved essentially the staff, the culture, the program. They loved everything about it. And we were so happy to see the overwhelming responses we got. Now, moving into this coming weekend, obviously, we're going to go into a lot more detail later on this week. But for the most part, this game against Syracuse is going to be a home game, which is actually a benefit because we got a lot more home games this year than we have in the past couple of years. Louisville is currently a 63.6% favorite, which is actually our highest margin probably since the beginning of the season, really. And honestly, it's a home game. There's going to be a lot of great environment. And honestly, we hope that Card Nation comes out. I believe Lamar Jackson's coming out, and I believe they're going to retire his jersey that day. Not sure specifically if that's the day. I'm going to guess it. But for the most part, essentially, guys, we had 65 of those recruits. And we recently have Celia Brown. He just committed to the University of Louisville out of Male High School. Great young man. Definitely has a lot of talent. I'm excited. We may have another commitment coming on the way very soon, actually, followed up by a couple more. And Card Nation, one of the things I did want to let you know is that we will be seeing some transfers going into this recruiting class. But essentially, we are going to fill it with a lot of great individuals. And Celia Brown has definitely already started up that high tempo while he was here the other night, especially around all these high profile recruits. But anyways, for the most part, Card Nation, be sure to look out for our video coming out later this week. And definitely go Cards.